Ooh, it is Wrap It Up, ladies and gentlemen, and we are coming to you from down in
Bristol, baby.
We are bringing you the cars. So many beautiful cars. Are you ready for this?
I am beyond ready for this. I can't wait to look at these cars and tell you how I feel about them.
We have such a show. It will blow your mind. And with us today, the NASCAR Vice President of Corn Dog Vending. This man is in charge of every corn dog sold at every race, and he's going to talk to us about that when he comes up here soon. But mainly,
just corn dogs.
Just corn dogs, right? You don't deal with hot dogs or any other type of breaded dog, right?
No breaded dog.
Okay,
just
perfect.
corn dogs.
Just corn dogs. That makes sense. Well, let's eat's the first thing. The man went back-to-back in the DeWalt scheme. This week, he's got the Reese's Fine Foods. Do they make corn dogs?
They do not make corn dogs,
Dang.
but they make some terrible macaroni salad.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, man. Well, you know, Eric Jones, when he drove this car, I heard him say one time, this was all he ate was their macaroni salad. His whole fridge was just full of macaroni salad.
That could explain the weight gain, Eric.
It could. Listen, folks, hold with us just one quick second. We're going to show you the intro to the show. We're going to come back. We're going to tell you about things. You're going to be blown away. You're going to love it. Hang with us. Oh, folks. For such a time as this,
that's the Corn Dog Man.
The Corn Dog Man has joined us and blessed us with his presence, and we are looking at every car for Phoenix down there, back out in the sticks, out in the woods, there is no woods. It's all sand and dirt.
Sand, dirt, rocks, and mountains.
If they're going to have a dirt race like we did here in Bristol.
Have it out there in the desert.
Exactly. Why not have it in Phoenix? Why? Well, you don't even have to import dirt. Just actually go beside the track.
You just have someone just like go around the track and just their car and
there
just
you go.
burn donuts.
Absolutely.
That's the track.
That's it. That's all you got to do. Twinny, it's not his best. I don't care. You know,
it's going to be hard to beat the DeWalt scheme
because
DeWalt's been hot since the 90s.
What do you think? Can this man win 3 in a row?
He can win 3 in a row. I mean, he is that C-Bell boy, but not in this paint scheme. Even Martin Truex can win this.
Well, I guess you're right. How's it going in the chat? I see Nick popping in there. There's Mag, everybody coming in. Folks, come on in and have a seat. Car number 2, the person who got second in the race, Big Willie B. What do you think about that?
I think it's ugly.
What? Oh, it's the future, though. Look at it. Look
at
the technology. Look at that. Look at those beams of light traveling for Z's.
I just don't care.
From HP.
It's HP, though.
Right.
When's the last time you bought a reliable HP product?
Oh, it was a different decade.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
that's when Ty Dillon was good.
Well, I don't know if that really exists or not.
Ty Dillon.
Man. 45 was coming. What do you think about this Mobile One? We always say there's very few bad Mobile One schemes.
Mobile One schemes are always hot. I'm talking just hot.
Oh yes.
Because I mean. I don't know what it is about Mobile One. Their products are good. They got a Pegasus kind of thing on the side. Just Mobile One's always hot. I give this at least 3 corn dogs. 3 corn dogs.
3 corn dogs. Wow.
Come see me, Tyler. You get 3 corn dogs this week in Phoenix.
Dang. You know, Tyler's pretty. I saw Tyler walking around on the street at Bristol, right beside the track actually one night, and he's shorter than he even looks on TV.
Dude, he is short.
He is very short. Like, I've been on pit road right beside of Larson, and, like, I was mind-blown. But Tyler Reddick might be shorter than Larson.
Holy cow.
And Larson's, like, I think he has to have a booster seat to, like, drive a real car or something. I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Oh, man.
Speaking of crazy, here's the number 9 car. It's crazy because they've shown the blue car this many times. Only once it's been white and not surprised us. It's amazing.
Yeah. I kind of like how what I really like about this year is they've wrapped the skirts. In the actual car color.
I like that, too. Matt says online the Mobile One's hottest he's seen in a while. These Mobile Ones
is always hot. And, yes, there was 0 chance that that Byron's car was wrap of the week. 0 chance. It was ugly.
Okay. All right.
But the Napa one, is it more basic than Napa? Like, what else can we do with Napa outside of just put the colors on it, put the big old Napa stop sign on there? What else could they do?
Put a picture of, like, Michael Waltrip on the hood.
Oh, man, that'd be great.
Because I still think about Napa and Michael Waltrip. They're just so ingrained together from him doing all those commercials so much.
Napa and Chevy.
Just make him, even though he's got nothing to do with anything, just make him part of the whole company.
Napa and Chevy.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
I'd shop there more. Speaking of shopping there more, Quick Trip showed up last week on the back panel of the 87, Connor Zillage, who wrecked out of his first race.
So did Kyle Busch.
Exactly, right? Maybe. And then this Zillage kid, I mean, he's been in two races and won 2 in the Xfinity Series. He's at least as talented as Ty Gibbs. He's got that going for him. He's pulling all that stuff off.
Well, here's the thing. Alex Bowman better watch out.
What?
Because
yeah.
I don't think old Daddy Hendrick, he'll go and steal Connor. I think he will.
Hendrick's got a couple guys in the pipeline right now. It's somebody's got to win some races down there or it ain't going to work. Speaking of a guy who might be able to hop ship, nobody's really started chit-chatting about it that much yet, but this is the last year of Kyle's contract at RCR. Where the crap could he possibly go if he decides to leave?
I mean,
is there any – I can't think of –
he's trying to get back in the good graces of Joe Gibbs.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to
happen. But I don't know.
I think that's
maybe
that's
Rick?
Past. I don't think that's going to happen either, but you never know.
Or he goes to Trackhouse.
Well, that would be amazing, but I think they've got even more drivers than anybody in the pipeline. I don't know what they're going to do. Let me bring this up, though. Let's prep this up. I found this today. Check this out. This is today, the NASCAR lawsuit showed us some interesting things. We got this information. NASCAR is countersuing 2311 and Front Row Motorsports, they announced this afternoon, for basically trying to draw other people into the charter system. And in that, they released a bunch of information. And one thing is the latest data that we have concerning how much teams get from sponsorship dollars, which would be the 2023 season. We don't know about last year. It's not totally compiled. But here, we can see how much each team actually pulled in from sponsorship. RCR is the second largest team of pulling in sponsorship.
What are they doing with that money?
Exactly. Like, who would have seen that coming? I don't know, dude. Like, I mean, well, think about Spire. Spire's dead on the list. They only took in $11 million.
It's bad when Live Fast Motorsports is higher than 2.
I know. And Trackhouse. Trackhouse had, like, no sponsorship. They're just, like, running off of money that they've got. So, again, they're not bringing in Rick Ware. Dude, Rick Ware was in 20s.
He has more
above Legacy, above Trackhouse.
Wood Brothers has more than 5 teams. How on earth?
How are they pulling this much cash?
But Richard Childress, what are you doing, man? Is there some money laundering, some fraud?
He's got more money than Rick. Rick won't stand for this.
Rick
will come out and just throw down. He will not stand for anyone being richer than him, except for maybe Johnny Morris. I don't know. I did go to Johnny. Yeah, let Papal prove it.
There we go. That's what's going to happen.
Oh, one of them Papals. Kyle used to work for a Papal. Now he's at another Papal. Who's the third Papal in the matter? What's another Papal that Kyle could race for?
Richard Petty.
Yeah. Can he go to Legacy now?
No, Richard just stops Legacy. He kicks Jimmy out. He's back to Petty Enterprises.
88,
man.
Speaking of Trackhouse.
It's always good to see Red Bull back in NASCAR.
Yeah.
It had to take a dude from New Zealand to do it.
Right. And
WeatherTech, they make some damn good formats.
They do, but you got to admit, though, they're extremely expensive.
They are. That's why they can sponsor NASCAR.
Well, yeah, exactly. And this many races, too.
How many people do they sponsor? That's the thing.
Well, yeah, they're dumping money at Trackhouse, so I don't even know now. Because
all that money somewhere.
At Junior, that's really Trackhouse money, honestly, at the 88 Junior car. So
that's true. Maybe Junior Motorsports pops up.
Maybe. Me and Justin both picked this dude to win it last week, and he did not. I
had a huge feeling because of last year at COTA in the Xfinity race. He didn't do well, and I kind of figured he'll lead some laps, but he's not going to win it, which sucks because he's going to win probably every other road course this year.
He may, yeah. I thought maybe the change to COTA would give him an advantage where he'd be ahead of everybody.
I think it actually killed him.
Yeah, it probably didn't, did it? Speaking of
ugly,
what the crap is? I don't even know what button to push over here. Do we have anything back? There you go.
That is literally what this car feels like.
It's just we got a couple different cars here. We got a hood off one, a side off another.
They had to be on pills to think this looked like a good
makes
wrap.
sense.
That makes sense. You have Thomas Bagels, a red grocery buggy, which we all know is Kroger.
And it's been blue every other week. The 1 week we got all this blue on here. Why did they change the color of the buggy? Why not leave it blue?
The contrast for the Phoenix Sun,
okay.
I think.
I guess.
Because it's Phoenix Sun colors, the orange.
You're right.
There.
That's true. It's got giant bagels on it also.
With cream cheese, which, I'm lactose intolerant. And it's not corn dogs. That's the one thing.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the corn dog man.
That
is one ugly bagel mobile. You are
it is
correct,
bad.
Matt. That is awful.
I like the 17 as far as driver and stuff, but it's kind of a dumpster fire, honestly.
There's just too much going on.
It is.
And what's on the back panel? Is that like...
well, Philly cream cheese, I guess they sponsor with it. So at least it's a come-together deal.
Outside of
the buggy, if you
buggy.
got rid of the buggy, maybe you could have pulled this together.
Why not
Orange
just
hood.
put a big picture of a bagel on the hood?
Exactly.
I guess Thomas couldn't, do all of it.
I guess
man.
not. Kroger has to get their money.
Well, talk about a dude who's
you ever
actually
been out to sea before? You ever had that happen?
Under the sea.
I have been with
Really?
Long John.
I got that sound just for Ty Dillon though, because he's got sea best. But now I just realized I can use it for Long John Silver's. It's multifaceted.
So what people don't know is not only is
Under
it
the sea.
Sorry. Go ahead.
what people don't realize is not only corn dogs, hush puppies are in the corn dog family.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, because I love me some hush puppies.
Sure.
I don't care if they're from Long John's, Captain D's, or from Harbor House. I don't care where they're from. But however, Michael McDowell pulled this scheme off, and I think Noah Gregson will too.
The 4 kind of looks good on it, honestly.
It does, and I mean, I kind of wish we could see the hood, because
I think it's just
like
white.
Kraken, like on
Right,
on
exactly.
The hood.
That's what they should have done. But I bet they didn't. But you know what I would really like to see is Noah's just kind of making his own commercials for sponsors and things all the time.
Yeah.
I want to see a Long John Silver's commercial with Noah. I think that could be hilarious. He's got, he'd been there like eating
he's got it.
17 planks of fish or something. That could be great. Put him in his hat.
But
He'd wear one of those hats. They still have
like
those hats there.
Pirate hat
Those
things?
paper pirate hats. Anybody
Yeah.
been to Long John Silver's in this decade? Are there still pirate hats? Somebody's keeping it open.
Someone is. It's not us, I don't think.
I agree with here. Look, they say they think it looks better on the 4 than it does on the 34, 38. I think so, too. The 4 looks pretty good on
It's
it.
because they can stretch out the Long John Silvers on the side.
It might be right, yeah. Yeah, maybe that's it. Number crowding. I'm against number crowding. Don't say I'm not.
What is this?
Well, Ally's still a sponsor, and every year, Alex Bowman's a big dog owner. He loves pets, and so he has a deal about pets. And I don't know why, though, when they decided to make this one about pets, that they said, well, listen, it's got to be ugly. We've got to make it pick what's the worst colors you got that go together. And they said, well, purple and orange. And I said, well, that's the color it needs to be.
The only thing that this is literally appealing to is a dog. Like,
I could see that.
that's the only thing I got. Like,
What is it supposed to be? That's
I
good.
feel like it's just for dogs.
Yeah.
Here,
I've got some wise words for you from a man I know.
This actually hurts to look at. Look at that.
Yeah, I like it. It says it hurts to look at, but you should look at it. There, I'm restarting the show again. I hope y'all are happy. Those y'all just showing up in the chat. There you go. You got your entrance music. Frontline's back. They were sponsoring McDowell and my boy Todd here. Hey, I'm wearing a Todd Gilliland shirt today, man.
You are.
It's an old one, but it's the best one. It's the hold on. Let's see if we can get a
close up on that bad boy.
Get rid of the cars here. Here you go.
There
The
you
peanut patch. You can't not have the peanut car. I just wish you hadn't traded numbers, and now I don't have a proper numbered Todd Gilliland
Jimmy
shirt.
Carter would be happy about that shirt.
Oh man, and of course Todd's going to be the greatest driver to ever live in the future. So I got to get on board with that.
What does Frontline do? Because this looks like literally a security contract. Company.
I don't know. I looked it up once and forgot since last season. It wasn't anything remarkable. If I'm going to guess, for some reason, I wanted to say it was an organizational system, like a closet thing or something.
Oh, so they just
hanging around.
Exactly.
all right.
Exactly. I don't mind the colors, though. I do
don't
like
mind
the
it either.
colors.
As a Tusculum alumni,
There you go.
it's
Yeah.
not-
You got the shirt on.
I do have
let's
the
get,
shirt on.
Let's get a picture of your shirt just so everybody's had the same
No,
treatment.
I don't
Hold on,
feel
let's-
left out here.
There we go. Let's get over there. There you go. Look at that. Yeah. All the pretty pictures are in today.
All of them.
All right, let's back to cars. Here's one he's already drove, and he's back around to it again. Again, let me put up the money, how much little money Spire Motorsports pulled in the year before last.
When you're on the bottom of the pit, you got to keep on going back to the
Yep.
well.
Here they are. This is their same company. This isn't a company paying Spire Motorsports. Every time you see this, Spire is losing money. They are self-sponsoring the car. And
They believe in McDowell so much they will lose money for him to probably
guess
end up
so.
wrecking, because I don't think he has a great thing at Phoenix.
I don't think so either.
But you know
off the
what?
top of my head. What do you say about it? It's all right.
It's all right.
It's blue.
It gets 2 corn dogs. So, Michael,
Ooh.
Come see
That's
me.
the corn dog man.
Come see me. 2 corn dogs for you, Tyler. So we're up to 5 corn dogs I gave out to drivers this week.
That's a lot of corn dogs.
Oh man, they're gonna be mad. Oh,
What about
man.
this? You got any Orange Day corn dogs? This is the year's best deals to get on orange.
You know
days.
what? These Kubota ones are always pretty good.
Yeah.
But orange days, I will literally food dye a corn dog for Ross.
Well, good. Good. You can go dark with it here. It's I like the regular Kubota, whichever way you say it, better than this. But this is not the worst thing I've ever seen.
It's not, but it's also not the best thing I've ever
True,
seen. It's kind of
true.
like in the middle of
It's just
like,
you
know,
it's just here's a good button for it. Here we go. It's not total crap.
it is not total crap.
I mean, it's not the best thing, but it's not total
You
crap.
still got Busch Light on there, so you know everyone can be happy.
They can
there's
be
some
drunk
beer
while
on
they
there.
look at it, right?
And as it zooms by you, I mean, it's going to look like a flash. So
That's true. Maybe the orange streaks will help. Miner was a sponsor over at SHR last year, and they sponsored the 4-car of Josh Berry, and they hopped over to Spire this year, so this is an actual sponsor paying Spire for once.
Hey.
You know,
They finally get some money.
I guess they what was it they did? I think they like do garage doors or just big openings in the sides of houses or buildings like warehouses,
Yeah.
like delivery places.
I know for us at the track, they actually make the corn dog exhaust pipes.
Oh well,
So when we're
I never
cooking
would
the
have
corn
believed that.
dogs, that's what they actually make.
Man.
And I'm glad to see Carson Hocevar with a different sponsor than Delaware Life. and
right,
like
right.
all
One of those
other ones.
Spire deals, yeah.
And
What do you think about Carson and his rambunctiousness? Do you think he's doing the right thing, or you think he's going too hard?
I don't think he's rambunctious. He's a young driver. Yeah, he did skip Xfinity.
Sure.
And in the truck series, you kind of saw everything that he was doing. I mean, he hasn't changed much. He's young. He wants to go for a win. Like 20 years ago, they weren't fussing at people by doing that. This year,
Exactly.
like, you drive way too aggressive.
Yeah.
And
The only people complaining are the people he's beaten. That's all I'm
exactly.
saying.
And I'm like, you know what? Just go get you a triple dipper, and you'll be all right. That's
Get him settled out. Here, you know what? Let's take the car down so we get a good shot here. Folks, if you ever own one of these Ty Dillon diecast, give it a couple smacks there. I mean, you can really lay into these. These things are durable. They will take a beating.
just like Ty Dillon.
Exactly. Here's the 19, and the world changed a few hours ago. They took away the penalty. They pulled it off, got all the points back. Now, instead of being dead last, he's 15th in points, I think it is. And, man, that's a huge change.
I honestly just can't believe it's kind of.
Well, I got to be honest with you. The same weekend that we saw this happen and there was an accusation of cheating, then the Truck Series had a whole big turnover. And I'm not pleased about that Truck Series situation. I honestly, I'm usually on NASCAR's side, but I believe they made a very bad call, and some people didn't tell the truth on NASCAR's side. Is what I believe personally, and screwed some people out of a win. But the 19 got their appeal, so the big boy still wins, and the little man still gets screwed over.
Here's the thing.
Oh man!
Here comes the money.
When you got the money like Joe Gibbs, you can do what you want. And honestly, that 75 truck, it should have won. It should have passed inspection.
Well,
Parker won. The CW crowd told everybody last week Parker won, and it's
yeah.
still the truth. Like,
he knows. He still got the trophy and the flag, so.
I wouldn't give that back.
Right. Here's
Wow.
the consumer cellular. This is a phone only made for old people. Listen, if you're not a senior citizen, you're not allowed to own this.
It's
That's-
also $80.
What?
The flip phone is $80 on Consumer Cellular. I saw it on X, Twitter, whatever
Yeah.
on Earth it's called today. Yeah, it's $80. You can buy it, put it on Consumer Cellular. Don't get serviced anywhere, but you can have it. And it says Brad Keselowski on it. It flips open. It looks
Oh.
like trash. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
It gets a great 3G signal.
So it's even got Brad on it. Wow, that's big. In the comments, folks, they had a bunch of phones when Nextel took over, right? What year would that have been? That would have been like 02, 04?
Yeah,
somewhere
when they
there.
had the walkie-talkie
Right, they had
phones
the-
and
yeah.
had the drivers,
And they would have
on
the
them.
numbers on them and stuff. And, like, I remember distinctly there was a red 8-1 and a 24 and
There was
stuff.
a Dale Jarrett one.
So now we're back to that. We've gone all the way around. Now you can get a BK phone. Would you folks buy a BK phone if you were a BK fan?
Seniors only.
Seniors only. That's true.
But
it's kind of like
there is
only
people out there
fans,
that
but
want to
only
go
for old
back.
people.
They want to go back. They want to be away from the smartphone. I will have to tell you, the $80 seniors only phone Still has cellular data on it, so you can still get on your Facebook and watch the show live.
Oh,
So
look at you. That's good. That's good. I like that.
you know, there's a reason. Oh, I didn't even mean to hit that, but it works.
Give it up. Mix them in. I almost wore a 7 hat today, and you may say to yourself, why do you have a 7 hat? And I would say that's a great freaking question. Next question.
The next question is, why would you even want to put that on your head?
That's why I didn't do it. I said, can I be seen in a 7 hat? No. And again, they don't have a sponsor. The sponsor is them. They want you to send them money for them to invest in their own race team. Is it a good strategy? Apparently, it's working. They've got 3 cars and a giant truck team. Something's happening.
And they got Kyle Busch driving the trucks, too.
Yeah.
At select races.
You know, well, the guy who really owns Spire, who runs it, the main man, he was originally Kyle's spotter. So he knows Kyle from way back, and that's one reason he bought Kyle's business, the Truck Series team. That's another reason why automatically it's already decided that Kyle's going to drive a full year of trucks at Spire when he retires from Cup, and
can't wait.
That Brexton already has a full-time gig in the trucks doing that.
Can't wait to see Kyle Busch just destroy everyone in the
That's what
Craftsman
makes
Truck
me
Series.
think, man, wouldn't it be so easy for Kyle just to go to Spire with all this going on?
Well, it would because, Haley's going to go to Hendrick. That's the plan anyway. And
maybe.
Then
if that
Kyle
happens.
goes into the 7, and he does the whole entire thing. And the talk to Mag here real quick, thing about John Cena's historic heel turn. I am so mad at John
liked
Cena.
it.
I loved it.
Listen,
but
I never watched wrestling during the entire Cena era, and so I've never been a Cena fan. I never paid any attention to wrestling during that. But kind of from the outside, the character's been bland to me. So to know that he's just like, yeah, I want to kill somebody
welcome
with his
to,
Chinese haircut he's got now.
Welcome to wrestling 2020.
Right. But him,
2009
he's never turned, right?
2020.
He's like the one guy who's always a good guy his
Always.
whole career.
He was going to turn heel in 2012. Vince said no.
Wow.
And now it's his last year, and he decides to team up with The Rock and kick Cody Rhodes in the balls. I about wore a Cody Rhodes shirt.
It's 1997 again, Hulk Hogan.
I think it's bigger.
Look at this. More monster on the track.
I have a prediction.
Do it. Give it to us.
He's going to finish 17th. Because he has all year. He's consistently 17th.
That's not a bad prediction at all.
However, I truly expect big things out of Riley Herbst this year. Because his Xfinity, he was with Haas. He's a good super speedway racer, but honestly, I think he's going to turn some heads. I mean,
he's doing much better than he used to.
Yeah.
He definitely got into the sport because of money. Daddy paid money. That's how he got a ride. I confidently feel that the reason he's in the 35 car right now is because Monster Energy money from his father, because his father's a giant distributor. In my mind, if Toyota was going to move a driver up, it was going to be Corey Haim instead of Herbst. Herbst just came up with the money, and they said, you paid the price, you get the ride. So,
but Denny also believes in him if you put any stock in Denny Hamlin's opinion, which I kind of do.
Sure.
It takes a big man to take on a big company like NASCAR.
Sure.
But
I think he's going to lose. That's just my opinion.
Oh, yeah. Just like Riley Herbst, who will probably lose.
You wrap it up. Hey.
Finally, a sponsor fit enough for Ricky Stenhouse.
It looks like an esports team sponsoring the car. I swear, that's what it looks like. This logo, this font, all of these things. Or a very small college with like 1,000 students or something. But it's a self-storage place. And
do they have Rams?
Apparently they do. They got
Rams
big ones.
are sheep, right?
They're in a family. They're like a sheep.
Okay. Is this?
They get the horns. I will say, the rumor is that green cars are unlucky. I don't believe that, but
it's Ricky Stenhouse, so
true. But it does have a lot of. If you ignore the other stuff, it kind of has a. What was it? He was driving the old the soap, the Irish Spring car he was running last year. Yeah,
I mean it is very nice. I like it.
It's not bad. My favorite color is green. I'm not going to hate on it.
Mine is too. So it's not like
yeah. But The logo definitely looks like a logo somebody made online or something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that is AI generated.
Right.
Did you make it for him?
I'll ask somebody to. Yeah. Speaking of also, Dodge. Well, everybody keeps saying Dodge is coming back, but Ram's coming back if they're going to Truck Series because there is no Dodge trucks anymore.
Nope.
So who's going to be the Dodge team? Who's going to be the big team that represents Dodge as the main team, you think?
It could totally be Trackhouse. I mean,
that makes sense, right?
Daly left, so
Definitely.
I mean, it's who knows. And
yeah.
Speaking of our worth, here's Ryan Blaney.
Listen, I don't know how anybody else feels about it, but I'm going to say this. This is my rap of the week right here.
That is a bold choice, Cotton.
I'm going with this. This is hot. It's got the red, the white, the black. The three colors that make a beautiful scheme. It's hot. It's got like those lines from the 80s that were in like everything for no reason.
This could almost be a Jeremy Mayfield
throwback. Wow. I can see what you're talking about there, yeah.
You know,
I like this scheme, though. This is one of my favorite schemes from Mr. Blaine.
And Worth is what, like, it's not generators.
I think it's a trucking company thing.
Well, that's perfect for Ryan Blaney. He's trucking all over the place.
I think so. It's got something to do with trucks. I don't know, but it's a hot car.
God, how good is Ryan Blaney?
Oh, he's so good. So good. I'll just send him money in the mail. That's how good he is.
Man, I sent him a personal check. I had corn dog grease on it, and he slapped me in the face with it.
That's the corn dog
That's
man.
him right there.
And I was like, come on, man.
Absolutely. I get what you're
saying. And this is probably the most boring.
Other people, they see our delusions also. Wait a minute. I put the wrong thing up here. No, I didn't. Maybe I did.
What about our delusions? We got a lot of them.
Yeah, they see the Mayfield there. Matt sees it.
Hey.
Matt's think alike. Yeah. Wart's going to be on the Texas race. Wart's got tons of money.
Well, that's usually the race that Chase Elliott wins. So
we haven't talked about Bubba at all, but we've been sitting on it, so we're just going to move on. Hey, here's another white car. Sports Clips again. You know, they're still looking for an anchor sponsor for this car.
I thought it was Sports Clips.
They've got like 7 races, I think. 8. I had it down. I knew it, but it's one of the most. Yeah, they keep going back to it. They still need to make up, I think, maybe 10 races or something.
Well, here's the thing. Sports Clips did go up on their MVP package by like $2. So I think that it's going to be something that, you know, they're trying to raise money for that.
Dylan, you son of a...
I just wanted something that cussed it so it could be, you know, at Sports
But
Clips.
I mean,
how dare you raise it $2?
Is this Danny's last year?
I don't know. I don't think so, but maybe.
Will he win Darlington? Will he win Martinsville?
I hope not, because I'm going. And so I don't want to be there when he does. I've seen him win Darlington several times. I would rather somebody else win. That's just my thing.
You're right, Matt. 2025 is crazy.
It's true.
And then the peanut butter and jelly 42 car.
This year it's got flames on it. They look kind of like paper mache flames, but it's still flames.
It kind of looks like one of those Chinese New Year dragon tails. That's kind of what it looks like.
I can see that. That's a good eye.
But
again, I like the green, but it's still, I don't know, it's very flat. You know, they're just like, 2D animation here. I think whoever does the schemes over at Legacy maybe should go do something else.
Yeah,
other than work at Legacy.
They always come up with the most crap.
They just can't seem to get it together for some reason.
Because the 42 is uneven.
Yeah. I don't know what they're thinking.
And there's PB, Pi Barker. I don't even know what that sounds familiar.
He starts fires. I think he's an arsonist. I think that's his job.
That would explain it. Him and J-Mo must hang out a lot.
They do. They try to burn down stuff. It's crazy.
Oh, well,
I'm not a robot. I'm a human.
It's true. What about the 41 with the man of ice cream himself?
Cold custard.
Oh, got it on the car with the Haas on the front. Andy's ain't going to do the whole car. Gene's got to pick a little bit of it up. But, man, they piled the ice cream right under the door. So, you know, just so you would know, he is the ice cream man.
That just so you know that cold custard is coming for you.
Cold
and
custard.
You know what? This is going to be a very, very, very bold move. And people are going to say I'm crazy.
Are you really going to do that? Wow.
That is my wrap of the week.
I am stunned.
Wow. So here's the thing.
Be right back. Go ahead.
So here's the thing. Cole actually owes me some custard. He is known as a corn dog bandit at the track. He eats.
That's the corn dog man.
So he's kind of like a dorkfish. He'll eat stick and all. And it's insane.
I can see that. I could see him just.
So not only is he owe me some custard. He owes me more corn dogs.
Look at him. He's an evil little man. He's
He
like
stole. I couldn't tell you how
like a
many.
spider monkey locked in a cage, just coming out.
And I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew, so you
Yeah.
better watch it. But you know what?
Respect, no honor.
But for real though, I just like the color scheme.
It is. It is
Like
honestly one of the best schemes of the week because it's a low week maybe, and the colors just look good on it. Honestly,
I wish they wrapped the skirts though. That's the only thing
Yeah.
that makes this thing crap.
I'm with you.
It's my wrap of the week though. However,
It's really not
they
as
should have
bad.
wrapped the skirts.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
At least in like a Ford blue or something.
What do you think about this? We've all agreed we love green, okay? But
It's not. This would have been great for the St. Patrick's Day race.
Christmas,
Christmas.
very Christmassy.
Park that underneath the Christmas tree, honey.
It's very, very holiday season for Joey. You know, I found out the largest pizza chain in America is Hunt Brothers Pizza. There are more Hunt Brothers Pizza locations, which are just gas stations, than any other chain.
Big boy.
And that amazes me. This is the most popular pizza in America. I've never ate it once.
Just because it's the biggest chain doesn't mean it's the most popular, right?
It's a good point. I don't know. It seems like I read it that way, but you might be right. Maybe they don't have the top sales.
Because I honestly don't know. Because you don't go into Weigel's and get Hunt Brothers Pizza.
No,
do
you get Weigel's
pizza.
Yeah, see, they're
you
good
go
at
to
that.
Shell Station, you get Krusty McCrustoff's pizza that he made in the back, right?
Sure. Well, I mean, that's what this is.
I guess
The
it's
guy
the same
makes it in the
difference.
back, and he's just like, here you go.
So I mean, it's
Joey's eating it.
Motorsports.
He's getting away with it. Hey,
what is this monstrosity?
more monster, the better. Just fill the track up with it. We got so
Where in
many
the-
monster cars. Even Menards now is a monster car.
Where in the hell did Austin Cinder get a monster sponsorship?
I know. Well, you know, Menards, they do it all. How in the crap did Austin Cindric wind up in 25th place at a road course?
Didn't he get like right hooked by somebody?
He right
Or
hooked
he right
our
hooked
man Ty Dillon.
Ty Dillon.
And they announced today that Austin Cindric received a 50-point penalty and a $50,000 fine for wrecking Ty Dillon on purpose.
Not a suspension. Okay.
No.
NASCAR stays.
It's Ty
big-
Dillon, man. You can wreck Ty Dillon and not get suspended.
Dillon!
That's just in the rules of
Son of a-
NASCAR. It was in the last year's update.
So hold on. Let's just say something here.
Okay, go ahead.
You can wreck Ty Dillon and right hook him. You
Sure.
can just right hook him. But if you do it to Kyle Larson,
Sure. Oh, that's bad.
you get suspended.
That's Kyle Larson. He's good.
Well, hold up. Don't Austin
Ty-
Cindric's good at times.
Listen, we've all got our role to play in life, okay? The Dillon brothers have their place. They are there for our wrecking
No
amusement.
respect, no honor.
Well, Denny took out. Oh my God! Speaking of god awful things, but let's go back for a second. So Austin Dillon got took out by Denny Hamlin, like just
Yeah.
hardcore.
This is their
and
job.
Screwed over.
This
his
is what they
teammate.
do.
That's why Kyle Busch lost. It was because Denny Hamlin, he for some reason just hates Kyle Busch, and he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna wreck the crap out of your teammate, put him in the gravel, and he's
He's
gonna.
a piece of crap. The kid, he sucks. He's sucked his whole career.
And I don't
That's
know-
who he was actually talking about in that clip.
And well, there you
about
go.
about
There you go. I mean, it's-
Dillon. Yeah.
And here's the thing. What cracked me up is when he was in the gravel, he was doing this.
Just
I'm like, what are you doing?
right.
That you want pushed out?
Get behind me and push
And,
me out. Yeah.
And then they just like hook his grill, and
And they're
I'm
like, right. He's like, no.
and then his tires like this, and I'm like, you're done, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He don't want to give up.
Papa's money.
How about the ER? We got it's actually EO, I believe is how it's pronounced.
It
The
is,
R is silent or something.
According to our to Victor, it is an internet
Yeah.
router.
They
I think it's exclusively Amazon. So technically, this car is sponsored by Amazon.
I guess you're right.
Index Imaging.
That was on the 4 last year though. One race or maybe 2.
Well, it makes sense.
They had that deal.
It followed him over.
I guess so.
That's it. Yeah, it's
So
Josh
he-
Berry. Yeah.
Yeah. So he made a deal with them, and they followed him over. So here's something he actually brought to the 21. So that's kind of cool.
Hey, the Wood Brothers get some more
getting
money.
some-
Get some
they're-
Amazon money.
They'll probably stay there. Dex stayed there after they got rid of Harrison Burton. Menard stayed there after they got rid of Paul Menard. They just keep collecting drivers and taking their sponsors little by little. They'll
Do you know?
not have to rely on Ford anymore.
So speaking of random things about Paul Menard,
Tell us more.
he actually. Oh,
It's bad news.
that's not him coming back. That's not.
Oh,
He actually won a Mustang GT race
I saw
last year,
Yeah.
and I was like, he has talent.
Yeah, right? He's out doing stuff.
6'6" Sasquatch in the area in a Mustang GT.
Well, we got bad news, folks.
The money ain't no but golf.
And
You're the boss, Jimmy.
exactly.
I'm the boss.
Jimmy hid the 43 car from us this week. He will not let us see it. He won't. They didn't put on the entry form who the sponsor was. So we assume it's going to be their normal sponsors, but maybe not. There was an announcement that no one heard about somehow about a new sponsorship deal signed with Legacy Motor Club, and the name of it is very strange, and we can't find anything about it on the internet, and even the articles I saw seem to have disappeared. So the thought was maybe they're going to show up with a surprise with this new sponsor, but we still have no idea what the 43 is even going to be sponsored by. I apologize greatly, but here he is.
Ty Dillon.
Yep. Ty Dillon.
Here he is.
The hybrid light.
He's going to blind the people.
That's better than defending them with his racing skills.
This is another new sponsor that just showed up. Ty had 30 races full already sold for the year. Only had 6 races available. Here's one of them sold. Somehow Ty Dillon bringing the cash.
Is this DC Solar rebranded?
It's a scheme. It's a big scheme.
Area 51. That is a very alien-looking car.
It is.
If this, I wish we still had it on here, the Reptilian of the Week. This would be
Yeah, we can make that happen right here. Definitely. A Reptilian of the Week
and this
looking
is
car.
Danica Patrick's pick as well, probably.
It is the 10 car. So
it's perfect.
Fixed.
Not
And
for her.
That does remind me of one thing. That's Danica mentioned for the season, number 5.
Yes.
Danica's been brought up 5 times this season.
That's 5 times.
And,
way too many. But
yeah, so there she is.
you know what, Ty? You're getting beat just because I had to bring her up.
It's Ty's fault. Oh, I'm sponsoring this one, baby. I put the money on me. I got the 38 on. Put Zane Smith in a car and Aaron's Renall on it. He is not really produced anything so far in the 38. Everybody was like, well, he's in the 71. What do you want from him?
He had better results in the 71.
Yeah, so he went the wrong direction with this move. It seems he's not doing as well. Maybe he'll get settled in. Maybe not.
The Aaron's Dream Machine is back, baby. All I can think of is that on the number 55 car. That's
Here he is.
That was great.
That's the corn dog
Michael
man.
Waltrip, right there.
God,
Corn
Michael,
dog
you
man.
need to come see me, actually, because to speak of the corn dog man, I know what you said about me 2 weeks ago on the pit road
People know.
walk. Don't even start that, man. But yeah, it's Aaron's Dream Machine.
Here we go. This is the best idea anyone's ever had. Matt's got online right here. Send your couch and TV money to wrap it up. This is beautiful. Exactly what it needs to happen.
Exactly. Don't make that rental payment this
No,
week.
forget that.
Send it to us.
I'll sell you a chair. Come
We
on
got
over.
plenty of them.
Yeah.
We'll sell you some stuff you don't even need without the interest.
That's right. Hey, how about Celsius? They've taken on a big leap on the 16. They've been on there a couple times already this year.
Man, I give a lot of my personal money to Celsius
Do
energy
you?
drinks. Yes.
Man, I have never
really
had
do.
one. I heard a lot about it from all this advertising.
I
I
was
guess you feel great about it.
I was a big Monster man.
Oh.
I did the Monster Mash.
Yeah? Oh, my goodness.
However, Celsius has these essential drinks that are 16 ounces, sort of like this. And, man, they're just good. They're 270 milligrams of caffeine. They punch your heart and your blood pressure. Good thing I'm on blood pressure medicine because the corn dog man, Jesus.
That's the corn dog man.
Tell you
I
what.
truly do give a lot of my money to Celsius. And my wife says,
Maybe I need to try one.
my wife says, for Lent, you need to give up Celsius. And I said, I might as well just not even be alive. But anyway, A.J. Allmendinger, what a terrible performance at
What
a
happened?
road course.
How?
I don't know.
He just fell off or something.
The dinger had no stinger.
Oh, what about this man? It was
Cody,
definitely
friggin'
better than the circle
Ware.
car. My wife bought one of those circles. I'm never speaking to her again. Why does Cody Ware have a full-time ride? Come on, guys.
Honestly, don't know.
Let's get
Other
serious here. It was a joke at first. It's race like 4 now. Come on. Let's just act like call it off.
It's
It ain't
Could
really
they not
him. Put
find
LaJoy in the car. Get it over with.
Could they not
Jeez.
find anybody better?
Yeah, there's plenty of people. But when your dad owns the place, and let's go back to the money again, somehow Rick, look how high up he is. I can't believe it. More than Legacy, more than Trackhouse, more than Spire, and there are 3 cars.
Live Fast, who runs 2 races this year.
And this is going to be one of them, by the way. We'll see at the end.
So, I mean,
at least he's got a decent paint scheme. Listen, this is not the best paint scheme on earth, but over at Rick Ware, they're all about cobbling things together on paint schemes. At least he's got one sponsor, and he did a proper layout here. I'm going to give him credit for that. I mean, it's not that they did much, but they did something.
Matt asked a great question. How does Cody still find sponsorship? We don't know.
Exactly.
We
Nobody
don't know.
knows.
It's not like, the bail bondsman's going to put that on the car.
At hitting people, supposedly.
Allegedly.
Oh, look at this. It's time. It is time to rate it up. The new segment we're doing once a week, we go into rating it up. This week, fifth week counting the Clash. Ooh. And so that brings us to the number 5 car. And just so happens he's running the same freaking scheme he always runs.
Daddy Hendrick sure
got a
gives
rating
him
on
a
this.
lot of money.
He does.
Hendrick.
So if you could put a rating, which you can on this, 1 through 4, and folks in the chat, please, you chime in. Last week, I think, was our first 4 anyone had ever given. Everybody's always, pushing them down. How much do you love this HendrickCars.com scheme that you have seen for the last, 4 years now, 5 years?
I guess 4 years now, because 2020 was disastrous for Kyle Larson.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, when you sit and think about it, on the corn dog scale, out of 10,000 corn dogs, it's only like 900. But when it comes to 4 tires, I got to give it, because we see it every week.
Just tired of it. 2.
Because I, like you said, tired of it.
You're right.
But, it's still hot, though. That's the thing. Like, you can't deny this is a good paint scheme.
Exactly. And I think that's why I would have to go 3. I got to go on the positive side more. Like, I'm like you. I'm tired of it, but worse things have happened.
That's true.
Worse things could happen.
Worse things have happened.
I'm being a little more positive than maybe I should. I'm starting to regret my 3. I'm starting to think you were right, and 2 is where it should have landed.
There's no
at this
take-backs
point.
here.
I know. I've thrown the math off. We got a lot of 1s down here.
But you know what's?
We got a 5 out of 5. He's off the scale already. He's broken. Got 1s.
One
okay.
tire
People are
loose...
hating it. Okay. It's interesting to know that people hate it that much. All right.
Matt said 1 tire and has a loose lug nut holding.
And that's that segment. Thank you very much. And that's the 5 car. Let's bring up something else. The 60.
Man, that is hot.
It's a hot car.
I screwed up. I should have picked Cold Custer. Man.
I don't know. That Cold Custard is pretty hot.
That was a hot car, though.
The gold number, though, that's something powerful.
It is, and it's not the same Solomon plumbing scheme that we've seen the past 2 years.
Right. He got a stage win. That's something.
That's huge for him.
They knew they weren't going to, and he got a stage win, in the other race, right? The week before. So he's had, stage wins almost every race.
Yeah,
he's doing something. He's putting up points at least.
He's not bad.
Coming from the cars he's been in, he knows I got to stack points. And he could probably still win in this. Just saying.
You say that, and he's 30th in points.
Well, give him time. We still got things coming.
Still got a long time, but however,
5 is an easy 4. This guy calling 4. Now we got a half.
And then we got another
1.
So you were way off on that rated up.
I was. I was the person who liked it the most.
That's okay. It's your show.
Well, I'm just saying, everybody's loud,
However, Ryan Preece, I'm glad he has a chance. He probably just wishes we didn't go to super speedway races anymore.
No chance. As you said, he's way down in the points.
He is, but you win, you're in.
Yeah, right.
So let's just keep on doing it.
I really think he might be able to win this year. I don't know, but it's a good possibility, I think.
I hope he wins because he's such a good dude. But being a good dude doesn't equate to wins.
Right.
Oh,
what about Papal? You ever seen what he's put up? He loves the monster. Papal does. He just loves it. Pour it out there, boys.
So
Little Ty's going to run the company. He's going to take the whole joint over. They're training him up right now.
Well, that has to be something that he's doing because I thought this dude was going to be amazing last year in his sophomore year. Now that he's in his junior year, I don't know what he's doing. He has to win.
Definitely going to, they say the magic number is 100 cup races before somebody wins, and there's always outliers. Cole Custer got one randomly. And
Shane Van Gisberg.
But most people, even the guys who are really pulling off, double-digit wins that are in championships, like the 9 car and people, it took about 100 races somewhere around. Even Harrison Burton was right there at 100, right? So
yeah,
this is 3rd season. Ty should be hitting by the end of the season. If he's not, maybe something's off because he was dominant in the freaking X Series. Like, come out like one of the greatest of all time in there. He was
but we've seen
kicking
people
people's
dominate
butt.
the Xfinity Series and kind of suck it
That's true.
in
That's
the
true.
Cup Series. And, I mean, gosh, he needs to do something because I totally thought this dude would at least win, like, a short track race by
Me
now.
Too. Me too.
I thought, but no, it's just like the 54. You take him out of the 18, put him in the 54, he just –
Well, it's obviously
Actually, he was-
Papaw's fault.
yeah, it was.
He's the one who pays the bills. He won making cars. Look at him. Look at the other Papaw looking at him jealous, like biting his lip. I wish I had as much money as that Papaw.
But he does. He has more.
He does. That's what's crazy. The whole world's upside down. And here he is,
Oh, man.
the man himself.
Dylan, you son of a...
Got so much money. Let's look at it one more time because it's so mind-blowing.
Oh, my God.
Second most sponsorship money the year before last. It's absolutely crazy.
Was it Tyler Reddick that brought that money in?
No. Like, all those sponsorships stayed when Kyle was like 3G. What else did Tyler have? Cheddar's.
Cheddar's. Yeah.
Cheddar's just getting ripped off. You think that's what's going on? Cheddar's
I
paid
just-
way out the butt, way too much.
I just know I went to Cheddar's for my birthday last month, and I ordered a number 8 special, and the waitress flipped me off.
Wow.
So I was
Man.
like,
That's
I
a
was
good
like,
place, dude.
I was like, ma'am, when you come to Bristol this year, do not expect any damn corn dogs.
That's the corn dog man.
That's him. Oh, hardly saw it. Hey, they changed up the freeway scheme.
Finally,
Put
after,
some white back on it. You like this?
and I like the Chrome 99.
That's true.
And
the Chrome 99 is
I
hot.
feel like the 99 is slowly trying to go back to the Carl Edwards days.
Yeah, I can see that.
And a little bit of the, oh gosh, what was his name? Drove the 97 John Deere car back in the day.
Oh, Chad Little?
Chad Little.
Yeah, I can
That's
see
what that,
Chad
That's
Little.
what that green kind of reminds me of, is little John Deere.
You know, what happened to Chad's son? He was in the truck series, and then he just disappeared. I didn't even notice. Like, he just went away.
He had little money.
Just broke out. Yeah, he didn't have much money. You're right about that.
But it's crazy how Daniel Suarez, we all know, since Dally is gone, he's
Yeah.
gone. Like, there's no way he's going to get a contract.
Not with Connor Zillage in the pipeline and other crap. It's going to be hard for sure, and this is a contract year.
And when they switch to Dodge, I mean, it's not.
Yeah, right. There's a whole nother thing. You know how Dodge is.
So,
Hey, folks, let me tell you.
Who did this to my freaking car?
This is something.
Oh, man,
Listen,
this is.
the 78 does not have like a PR person or anything. I don't even know like how many people they have working in their shop. They have the cars left over. They do not release pictures of the car.
It's just BJ, right?
It pretty much it's just BJ by himself. Yeah. So we have. It's kind of a joke. Somebody asked online, is it a joke? It's kind of a joke.
It's kind of a
But
joke.
listen, it's going to be black because every time he brings the car to the,
It's black.
It's black
It's
now.
just black.
And then he just gets stickers and writes the name of the sponsor on there, which I've done here. I put a picture of the woman who's going to drive it, and it's going to be this color. It's going to be green as the sponsor. And that's all we know. She has been driving in IndyCar. She drives that. She's like 40. She's like my age. She's like in her mid-40s.
Yeah, she's making her Cup Series debut.
Yeah, at the end of her career, even though she's been in Xfinity and some really crappy cars. I mean, this is a crappy
I
car.
think she was in Arco, some crappy
She was in
cars.
Arca, yeah. No, that's the
It's
lady
not
who's
Danica
driving.
Patrick, it's the lady.
I can't remember her name. It's like
she's-
Calamandro Swiss. That's her name. And she's going to be driving
She's
this
just
week.
as about as irrelevant as
Yeah.
Corn Dog Man.
And she's the open car this week. She will make the field, 37 cars. Last week we had the 87 car. We're not seeing it this week, of course, because it's non-existent. And it brings us all the way over to the very end, which brings us to ask, who do you think will win this week's race at Phoenix, Matt? Who could do it?
So this week, it's going to be really tough to.
Catherine Legg, that's it. Thank you.
Yes, that's her name. Swiss was close though.
Oh, yeah.
So
Legs, Swiss cheese, it's all the same
same
stuff.
difference. So Penske is so hard to beat at Phoenix. If you don't believe me, look at your past 2 championship winners. That's the only thing I gotta say.
I can see that.
However, I don't think it's gonna be Austin Cindric. It was a toss-up.
Of course it's not going to be Austin Cindric.
Oh,
He's not allowed to win.
Well, I literally thought he might.
Are you? Yeah. He won New Hampshire.
He also won. No, was it Gateway he won last
I
year?
thought it was New Hampshire.
thought it was Gateway.
Maybe you're right.
I don't know.
Maybe you're
I could be
right.
wrong.
No, I think you're. Wait, no.
I'm always in a corn dog.
Even if he wasn't, though, he ran really good that day.
Yeah, like
yeah, definitely.
I had a corn dog like air thing going on that day. So anyway, I'm gonna go with
That's the corn dog man.
Ryan Blaney.
Ooh,
That Ryan Blaney
I
boy.
like that pick. I like that pick a lot.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
It's a nice pick. I hope you're right.
Hope I'm
I don't
right,
think
too.
you are, but I hope so. But before I make my pick, let me say this. Folks, if you make your pick in the comments, you are entered to win a wonderful prize package of things that we give away all the time, like shirts, free stuff. We mail them out. You just got to put the winner in there. If you're the only winner, you're going to get the care package.
And-
if there's more than one, we'll do a random
And
draw.
inside that care package this week will be some Foster Farms frozen corn dogs.
Ooh.
I'm out here
corn
for
dog
you.
man.
They might have rotted, but they'll be there. I'm going to go out and just tell you right now, Kyle Larson's showing up. Here's Mag. He's saying the same thing here. He's making his pick. I'm agreeing with him. Kyle Larson gets it done. Young Money will not be denied. And man,
I mean, I hope so. It
is this should be named the Corn Dog episode. You're absolutely right, Nick. That was the secret word. You want to invite somebody over, tell them to take a shot every time they hear the word corn dog.
You said that secret word.
You'll be able to rob them easily. They'll be easily drunk. All right, folks. So that's our picks. What's yours? All you got to do, though, is know that we are on the social, and you got to get there. Folks, you've been making stuff happen. You have pulled off the 750 subs on YouTube. Man, and we had a winner last week. There's a video posted. If you didn't see it, go check it out. We are like 100 people away on Facebook from being able to give away a signed Cora LaJoy diecast, and then we've already need 240 more people on YouTube, and you've got yourself something from the Hendrick Museum, one of a kind, and then more diecast, another 250 after that. Ooh. We are just bringing the free stuff hard. So make sure that everyone that you know is signed up, baby. We're going to make it rain melon style up in here. You got anything to say to the people before we head out on this episode to wrap it up, Mr. Matt?
Ketchup is okay on corn dogs.
Ooh, somebody finally willing to say the things that everyone thinks.
I don't care.
All right, folks, we love every single one of you and really, really, really appreciate you watching. Keep it up, and we will see you all next week. Bye-bye, babies.